Legend of War here, and today we've got a rating your Doom stack that I hoped I would never get. So, we're rating a Storm Vermin Doom stack. Now, this one is in Clan Molder, under the command of Tretch Craventail, because he boosts Storm Vermin. He's already withdrawn from the battle before, that's why we can't run away. So, since he's already withdrawn, they get that attack boost. And he's got a whole bunch of mutations on them. Just like it was with the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers, except this seems to be way more organized, kind of. They all seem to have all the exact same ones. Which, that's interesting. Of course, you got to save scum to do this. It's on very hard campaign and very hard battle difficulty. So we've also got Gorich in here, a Plague Priest, and a Warlock Engineer. Anyway, let's jump in here and see how it goes. We're going up against two armies of Vampire Coast, including a beefed up Luther Harkon. And even then, the auto resolve says we're probably going to win. But yeah, this guy has gone to a lot of effort to try to make Storm Vermin good. So, we'll see how it goes. I gotta just be honest, I think this is a colossal waste of resources. Like, that mutagen could be put to so much better use. I didn't mind the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. I thought that was quite interesting because they had a lot of physical resistance. Whereas these guys here, I think their physical resistance is about 30%, which is half of what the Plague Monks had. So I gotta wonder, why Storm Vermin? So yeah, if we have a look at their resistances, it's 20% plus 10%. We do have Vanguard deployment though, so we're gonna go right up in their face right at the start. Maybe that's due to Tretch, I'm not sure. Because they got so much artillery and missile units, you really want to close in on them quickly. Another thing to consider is that the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers, they had Stalk. So I'm primarily going to be comparing it to that army. Not going to slow me down, just keep charging. Come on, get in there, get in there. Man, we got like no magic recharge as well. Okay, don't worry about them, get over here. Alright, we've got regen, should we need it. Yeah, pop that down there. Okay. So, I would have gone with the Halberd variant. I think it's better, but he did get bonus versus large on all of these sword ones, so you can see it's ripping them all to shreds. You gotta love how Rampage takes it out of your control group. If there's ever a case against using control groups, it's fucking Rampage. Okay, you're getting too badly smashed up. Get back over here. Where's Luther Harkon? He's kind of going down. Kind of. Now, if you're thinking that this would be stronger in Clan Rictus, you got to keep in mind as well that you can't get those mutations in Clan Rictus. The Molder mechanic is one of the most powerful for any unit to get boosted, except for artillery. It doesn't do anything for artillery. Can't get necroparasites in Clan Molder. Sorry, in Clan Rictus. So yeah, Gorich took quite a significant beating there. I really can't do anything about these deck droppers. We have no missile units. I think we need to really try and take out Luther Harkon in order to stop him from like reducing our magic regen. This one here is getting beat up pretty badly, but needs to finish this fight over here. Just hang back. So eventually these ones here will run out of ammo and then just don't have to worry about it too much. Okay. So let's have a look here. Where are you? Could use Flimsing Ruin and Howling Warp Gale, but that's fine. Yeah, we're bypassing all of, well, most of that resistances by not having magic attack there. So why even bother having them in a control group if they're just going to do that? Alright, we're going to start moving up and taking out the second army now. Maybe just ignore these ones. Go. Alright, I need this guy to get over here, try to take out the enemy artillery. Just try to punch right through them. Come on, push through. Want to summon probably Plague Monks on them. Yeah, can't rely too much on our magic in this kind of battle against Luther Harkon. Just stopped us from getting a lot of regen. But we still got a good cast there. Okay, we need to start using this stuff here because the... Let's see. When the army losses is triggered, the battle's going to be over immediately. I'll keep track of which one actually had it and which ones didn't. Out of my way. I see there's the army losses. Gorge is a good choice in the army because, I mean, if you're gonna make this as strong as you possibly can, because Gorge boosts the melee attack of nearby units, and we rip through them very quickly. Shit, are you gonna survive this? There we go. Well, we won the battle. But was it as good as the Plague Monk Censer Bearers? No, I don't think so. Because the Plague Monk Censer Bearers were able to stalk. That's very useful. I think they had Vanguard deployment as well. Yeah, they had Vanguard deployment. They had more physical resistance, which is better. I think they dished out more damage. But you know, this did work, for sure. This did work. Is it a 10 out of 10? No, definitely not. Because this wasn't the most amazing army ever that we went up against either. So, let's have a look at all the little bonuses that we could have possibly gotten off that. So if we say here he should have said that he had he retreated. Plus it requires you to retreat. Okay, this doesn't matter, whatever. Doesn't matter, doesn't need to say far back. Alright, where are you? There you are. Okay, so looking at Tretch. So, yeah, melee attack after retreating plus 13. And provides Vanguard deployment all units in the army. Which, that is pretty good. That's very good, actually. Especially for Storm Vermin. You want to close in as quickly as possible. Respected and feared. Yep. 8 attack and weapon strength for Storm Vermin. Then over here. Extra melee attack, missile resistance, leadership for Storm Vermin. So let's have a look at some of these upgrades that they got. Alright, so we went with Frenzy. Yep, reduced upkeep cost. Bonus versus large, but reduced melee attack. I think that one's fine. Yep, Troll Spleen and Necroparasites is good. This one, I don't like so much. I really, really hate Rampage. So, charge bonus plus 20 and armor piercing damage plus 5. I mean, the armor piercing damage plus 5 I can kind of understand. I just really hate Rampage. So, I can give that one a pass. Physical resistance in exchange for melee attack I think is fine. Right, so there's some random ones in here. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you save mutagen by doing that. See, that's a good one. That's better than Frenzy, because that extra speed will close him into melee a lot quicker, and that extra melee defense. So that one here would be really good. And you could still technically get it without an instability. Okay, with 90%. I don't think I've ever seen one with 10. I've never seen it. I could test it now, but there's literally a 1 in 10 chance of... How much do you have? 180. We'll just see. I mean, like I said, I didn't descend to save far back. Yeah, look. So that was only a 10% chance of success there. And now, after 10, no matter what you do, you will get an instability. Right. Right, so I think that one's a better one than this one to bring in. Unit rank plus 5. No, I don't need that. Magic resistance. Don't really need it. Look at this one. Armor piercing, weapon damage plus 5. And melee attack plus 5. That's really good, especially for Storm Vermin. Because they've got so many entities. That means every entity's hitting for 5 extra damage and 5 extra hit chance. That one there, that should be instead of this one. Definitely. You don't need... Stalk is very useful. Alright, so if I was going to do this, I would like, it's a bit redundant with Tretch to have the Vanguard deployment, but Stalk is really good. Allows you to really get up close before you get shot, especially for a melee-focused army. And this is one of the things I really liked about the Plague Monk Sensor Bearer one. So I would have gone with this one, so that's 1, 2, don't need it, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, that one there. 4, yeah, I go for that one. 5, that one. Yeah, 6, that one. 7, 8. Don't really need that. Nah, that's bad. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. Gone for those 8 mutations. And I think that would have been better. Because this doesn't provide any bonus at all. You're just saving mutagen by doing that. And if you're going to do this, just spend a little bit longer. And don't do that crap. Yeah, you could use that as well. No. Okay, yeah, that's what I would have done. And I'd actually think if you had done that, it would have been, you know, a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Overall, giving this a rating. They were pretty good because they did absolutely rip through the enemy, for sure. I wouldn't say that this was done perfectly. One of my biggest problems with Storm Vermin is that they take too long to kill enemy units, normally, and that they rout too quickly. They're too slow, and they have low leadership. But this sort of covers all of those bases because they've got reasonably good leadership, they're faster, physical resistance. Basically, all the normal weaknesses that I think Storm Vermin have, they've been washed away with this. But they're still fucking Storm Vermin. And you've got bloody Tretch Craventail in here. And I still gotta think that even a weapons team army would still be more practical than this. But this would make sieges very easy. So this would be a very, very easy army to use. And if you do want to focus on melee infantry, and if you've got this much goddamn mutagen, then yeah, I could see this as being okay. I'm not going to give it as high as the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers because it's not as good. It is probably a 8.5 out of 10. Okay, now I think that's pretty good considering that these are shit vermin. Okay, these are some of the worst melee infantry units in the game, and you've pumped in a ton of resources into it and given them everything that they could possibly need in order to be good. And they did do a good job taking out 2 armies, including Luther Harkon. Like, Luther Harkon is usually really tanky, and they ate him really quick. But I just think too many resources have been spent on it, and I think that Plague Monk Sensor Bearers are better. they just do a better job. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. I probably don't really want to receive any more melee infantry clan Molder beefed up stacks. I think we've got it covered. We've covered essentially the two main melee infantry elite unit from the Skaven, the Plague Monk and the Storm Vermin. We do not need to see Skaven slaves. We do not need to see clan rats. They're just lesser versions of things that we've already seen. So monsters, fine. Curious to see what you can do with those. But no more melee infantry, clan Molder, you know, heavily mutated stuff like this. Because it's obvious that you got to save scum like crazy to do that. And a lot of people frown pretty heavily on that. I don't personally care, but you know, you do whatever you want. But I really appreciate the amount of effort that went into this. It was quite a lot to actually make a Storm Vermin Doomstack viable. And I think this is quite viable. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. That's a good score for a Doomstack, by the way. Anything 7 or above is a Doomstack. So if I didn't think this was Doomstack, I would have rated it lower than 7. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.